Hi everyone, this is Theo from PragmaBlocks.com. Welcome to another drawing tutorial. Let me show you what we are going to draw today. So this is a scene from some European country perhaps. I will put the link to this reference photo in the video description below so that you can check it out. Alright, before I start any sketch, I will take proportion of subjects in my scene. So right now I'm going to use this large blue building on the left side. So I'm going to take my proportion from the left side here to the right side of this building here, which is the corner. So I will say that this is 1 unit, from left to right is 1 unit. And so 1 unit here and 1 unit to the right side will give me the edge of this lavender building. So when I place my vertical lines, when I draw this, I know that this line here is the right side of this blue building, and this line here is the left side of this lavender building. There's another building here. This is a dark orange building here. This edge here, how do I get this line? Where should I place it? I'm going to use some other elements to measure it. So this line to perhaps the back of this yellow building here is perhaps 1 unit, and this line here to this place here, so this is another unit. So I would say that this orange building from here to here is equidistant from here to here. So again, now that I have my lines and know the distance, I can know where to draw them. Other things to note about this scene would be the angle of the roof. So this is not perfectly horizontal, so this is tilted at an angle, and the horizon line is somewhere very close to the bottom because the person who took this photo probably was standing around to take it. So the horizon line should be somewhere around here, and if you notice that at the bottom of this orange building, this is almost perfectly horizontal. And also this is sort of like a one-point perspective to me because I see all these angles, they move towards the some place here in the background. So I want to find the vanishing point for this blue building. I'm going to use my pencil here and see where it is. When I am outdoors drawing, I will use this technique as well. So let me see where it is. I think the vanishing point is somewhere here behind this yellow building, so it will be somewhere here. I usually do not know the exact point, but I know that it's roughly in this area, and that is good enough for me. And this orange building here uses the same vanishing point, I think. So yep, it's the same vanishing point. However, for this yellow building here, it is not using the same vanishing point because when I measure the angle of the roof here, it goes somewhere here. So the vanishing point for this yellow building here is actually somewhere around here. So later on when I'm drawing, I must not mix up the two vanishing points. Alright, let's get started. Alright, I'm going to place the line for the right edge of the blue building somewhere around here. And let me just measure it. I'm using my little pinky finger to plot down 1 unit. So from here to here is 1 unit, from here to here is another unit. So let me put down that vertical line, which actually goes all the way to the top, because I think this is quite a tall building. And this line here goes all the way down because this is 1 unit, this is 1 unit, and this is the edge of the lavender building. Now as I measure, I can see that this point here, this ground level here is actually lower than this point here, this corner here. So this is right. And now I can plot in the building on the right side. So just now I was talking about this yellow building here. I think the distance is around here. And the orange building will fit somewhere around here. So this orange building is like this, and the edge of this building is somewhere here, and it goes all the way down somewhere around here, but this building extends all the way up as well. So let me draw the horizontal lines in. And again, I'm going to measure where that. So this is the yellow building, and there is a little doorway here. The vanishing point is somewhere here. It's actually somewhere a bit higher, so I think I drew my doorway a bit too low. So the doorway is a bit higher and the vanishing point is somewhere around here. So with this vanishing point, I can now use it to draw all the angled lines for this blue building. So when I draw, I just point it to this vanishing point, and there is this orange building here, which is sort of like a square. The shape is sort of like a square to me, and I think it starts a bit around here. Remember that there is this tilted roof. So this is sort of like a square, and the other line is here, just somewhere around here. So I'm going to draw it like this. Alright, and remember this yellow building here, the vanishing point is somewhere around here. I think this is perhaps I want to move this line closer to this point here. And it goes all the way up to this point here. Alright, and the vanishing point is here, so let me draw the roof now. I think I made some error, so the good thing about this is if I draw it like this, I know that this yellow building, it actually doesn't start here, it actually moves all the way to this side. So I'm going to move my point here to here so that I can get an accurate drawing. Alright, and the roof comes out like this vertically. Alright, I think that's about right. And there's this little, I think, doorway steps here, and something like this. And for this building on the far right side, I'm going to use this vanishing point again. So it's somewhere around here. Alright, I'm not going to draw this because it's too far to the page here. There's some trees here, and let me try and see where that door is around this place. As I place elements on the scene, I'm using other elements to compare. For example, this point here will allow me to get this point here, which is the pillar that is coming out. And after the pillar is coming out, I can draw in the windows, because there is a door here, which is sort of like the halfway mark compared to the window, which also takes up around perhaps another half of the shape here. Now the window here is actually, the bottom of the window here is vertical, but the top of the window actually goes to the horizon line. So that is something to take note of. And there is another window here. I think it goes a bit, it tilts. You can see this angle here. This angle actually tilts to the horizon line. So that's the same as this window here. And when it goes up, comes down. Let me move my clip. I'm going to draw a rectangle for this window, because using this vanishing point, it should be something like this. Alright. But the window design is not actually a rectangle. I'm just using this rectangular box as a reference. Okay, so I think there's a roof here, and more roofs here. There's a window here. I think the window is quite close to the ground, so let me draw it here. And there's this door here. Another line here. Alright, so I'm pretty much done with the pencil, so now we can start with the ink. After drawing the general shapes, it's very easy to fill in the smaller shape because you can just draw them within. But again, for a complicated scene like this, concentration is the most important attribute you can have as an artist. Alright, so I'm probably going to time lapse this part here. Okay, this sketch is almost done. Just now I used my pencils to draw in some more guidelines to help me place these windows more accurately, because the horizon line is here, but as it moves up, the horizon line actually tilts. So I needed to draw in some pencils lines to get a more accurate alignment. That's all for today's pen and ink tutorial. This video was originally much longer because there's a watercolor section, but I've decided to leave that out because the result did not look very nice. But I'm going to show that to you in a future video and talk about why some colors they don't work well. And one last thing, I have just released my sketching tutorial bundle number 3. So this bundle has videos that were previously only available to my Patreon supporters, but now it's available for sale to everyone. So you can check that out. The link will be in the video description below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.